This is called Scalan. It's the place where young boys and young men were trained for the priesthood in the last part of the 1700s. It was a place where this was done in secret, as best that could be arranged, because in 1560 the Scottish Parliament made Catholicism illegal in all its aspects, and so everything had to be done secretly.
Well, Scotland takes us back to our heritage, a living heritage. These people that risked their lives and who wanted to become priests in Scotland during penal times. When they were still being persecuted. I mean, that's a great inspiration to us all. People who were prepared to hold on to their faith as a precious gift and keep it alive. They couldn't proclaim it in public, but they kept it very much alive, and it was there in their hearts. And the modern church in Scotland nowadays really has to be greatly appreciative to them. There are only a few, I think about 60 odd priests who came through Scotland, not vast numbers, but it did mean in this area of the hills and glens the faith was kept alive. And there were priests here in the 19th century then when immigration began from Ireland and so on. Now today we honour those who came to this seminary here in Scotland during those penal days when they were being persecuted, and we honour them for trying to keep that faith alive. But they wanted to do more than just keep the faith alive. They were just kind of trying to keep it kindled, so that one day that faith could burst into a flame again and be spread back in our country. It's for us to appreciate the good news that we have received and to honour these people who studied here and who worked here and who lived their faith here by appreciating that we have that commission, all of us, to spread the joy of the good news to others.
Well, I just like it. I like the place inside, and I do come now and again and have a look through it, if I can get a key to get in.
It's quite something to be ordained, first of all, in a couple of days. It hasn't quite sunk in yet. And when I left the seminary in Rome a few days ago, I didn't think I'd be back to one so quickly. But it's quite good to see the link, the continuation between their time in seminary and right up to the present day. Still producing priests, still hopefully for the mission here in Scotland.
Take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you.
This is situated in the Braes of Glenlivet, which are not far from Tomintoul, and this is Gordon territory. The Duke of Gordon. This place was chosen because the Duke of Gordon was Catholic and was therefore able to give a certain amount of protection to his people who wanted to be Catholic, and to this place which was in his territory.
I have a friend over from Ireland, and he's always wanted to come to Scotland, so I said I'd take him here. So we went to Pluskerton this morning, the Abbey for Mass, and I've driven him here now, and he's staying near Inverurie tonight. Then we're doing the other Catholic centres tomorrow, Fetternaire and the others.
I'll be ordained on Friday, this coming Friday at 6 p.m. in Aberdeen Cathedral. So myself and another man, Raf, who's actually from Elgin area, we shall be ordained together, God willing, on Friday evening at 6 p.m.
I think part of the reason I'm here today is just understanding what these guys must have went through how much more difficult it must have been to actually live here, but constantly be on the lookout for somebody coming across the fields, basically, to ultimately try and kill them or try and put them in prison or something for their faith. So I think we are in some ways, very blessed that we've got the opportunity to study without that threat. But again, as Bishop Nolan, I think, says, we can't realise just what it must have been like for them actually to do that. I'll be ordained, God willing, next summer, July, or hopefully next July, for the Diocese of Motherwell. Yeah.
Have you enjoyed your day up here?
It's been great, fantastic. I really thoroughly sitting there and thinking, how more can you do after 7-8 days after being ordained to come and be here where so much happened, and it's just been a great opportunity. So it's been good. Yep.
Today, of course, with the sun shining, everything looks nice, but they were hard times here, you know. I sometimes say to people, well, they did have running water. They do, because they've got a stream running right past outside. In the winter time, we accounts had to go out and break the ice in the stream and get water. So, you know, those people really had nothing, had very little, except what was most precious to them, and that was their faith. And that was something they treasured themselves and something they wanted to pass on to future generations.